Okay, this is the second video of this, starting the M677 four-door forward control Jeep. And what I've done is set my test tank of diesel fuel up on the ladder so that it will gravity feed into the fuel filter. And I have bled the air out of the fuel filter, and then the fuel comes into this ROSA Master fuel injection pump. What I'll probably have to do is crank the engine over and break each one of my injector lines loose to get the fuel purged out of it. I have hooked up 2 gel cell batteries in series, so I have 24 volts, and I have them running over there to my 4BT Cummins powered welding truck just to keep them charged. A couple things I'll show you on this is it comes equipped with a free cap, but the radiator's inside. It has almost what looks like a serpentine type belt on it. I thought that was pretty interesting. Aluminum front cover, cast iron block. I'm sorry, aluminum block. It looks like it's got steel sleeves in it and aluminum heads. This manifold right here takes water to the radiator. I'm assuming there's a thermostat in here, and it returns to the bottom of the block, to the water pump, excuse me. Over here is that, if you can see it here, is the belt drive supercharger. Now it takes air from the bottom of this air cleaner through a tube here into the blower and into the engine. Remember, on a 2-stroke, the fuel charge has to come into the engine, then it's compressed and fires every time, and that blower scavenges the air-fuel mixture or blows it through the engine out the exhaust. Okay, so I don't know what else I can tell you about it. One thing I noticed is they've got the fuel line coming in the top of this filter can, and then the feed coming out the bottom and into the injection pump. I'm not sure right offhand if that is correct or not. My thought would be the fuel would come in and come out the top. There is a moisture or water drain right here, but I'll fire it like this and then take this apart and check it later. It has a clean air filter in it, big canister type, and clean oil, so I think we're ready to go. One thing I did confirm is up here on the floor there's an emergency stop. That emergency stop cable goes back here to a lever on the side of this pump. I don't know if you can see it in there. There it is. So that is the emergency stop, just in case things go haywire, which occasionally happens on a new engine start. This is what opens your injection pump off of the foot throttle. This truck, the dash, speedometer has 9,900 original miles. Ignition key and switch. That push button, I'm assuming, is for the glow plugs. Water temperature gauge, fuel gauge, oil gauge, engine temperature, and the military type headlight switch with black light lockout. I should turn the lights off. So let me crank this a little bit and bleed the injectors, and we'll see if we can fire it.